from Regeneron, Vice President of Immunology and Inflammation.
Good morning. I'm Elena Rizova, Vice President of Medical Affairs Dermatology, Sanofi Genzyme.
We just wanted to talk a little bit about the alliance between Regeneron and Sanofi, and we're going to get a little bit about what drives us as an alliance and what we're trying to do in the space of dermatology. At Regeneron, our motto is science to medicine. We pride ourselves on being a very science-based company. We develop monoclonal antibodies, and we're very focused on dermatology at the moment with one of our drugs because it's extremely important to treat people in this area that have been underserved for a long time. Atopic dermatitis is a very severe disease that causes tremendous amount of suffering, and we believe we have some medicines that can finally help some of these patients. And so this is why we're here, and this is why we're also supporting the World Congress on Dermatology. It's extremely important that we shine a light on the suffering and unmet need of these patients, not just with atopic dermatitis. As you'll see in the future, we're committed to looking at other dermatologic diseases with our medicine. Eleanor?
Yes, I will complement. Sanofi Genzyme has very similar motto. We are empowering life of patients. And as you know, Sanofi is well known in several therapeutic areas. Dermatology is our newest one. With other immunological diseases, we are trying to improve the patient's life and also to unlock their potential for future development. So the collaboration with Regeneron brought us a very powerful, let's say, future, because not only we are able to empower patients' life, but also ensure that the public has awareness about the several diseases we're working on. One of those is atopic dermatitis. What does it mean? We are creating a lot of scientific evidence-based articles. We're creating a lot of research which will help patients to understand how future disease could be treated, but also to ensure that the understanding of the disease is clear among different external stakeholders, being even the physicians or the public or the payers who in different countries will help to have an access to different new novelty and drugs. So why we're supporting the WCD, the World Congress of Dermatology, is because we would like to ensure that the awareness about the disease is spread around the world, not only in one or two regions, but also to make sure that the patient's voice is heard, that the data about the patient's suffering is also very well heard by the different dermatologists around the world. So therefore, we're collaborating with a lot of scientific communities in order to create those data, but also to span those data around the different countries. So our collaboration has been very fruitful. We have several drugs in the pipe, which we're co-developing and will be commercializing together. So we're happy to support further the W Congress in the future years and to be a partner for dermatologists and patients.
I just want to add one thing about the science that we're doing in this collaboration with Sanofi Genzyme. One of the things we've realized recently is that diseases like atopic dermatitis are driven by type 2 inflammation, and the drug we've developed so far is very focused on that particular mechanism. So one of the things we've been doing with Sanofi is teaching about the science behind type 2 inflammation and how that's important not just in some dermatologic diseases, but diseases of atopy and allergy going forward. So all of these things are interconnected. We see an epidemic of these things around the world. So with the combination of the worldwide reach of Sanofi and the science of Regeneron, we're able to really meet this need. And we're very excited. I'm delighted by the way that the whole collaboration is going so far. It's really going to help patients, and that's what both companies are focused on.
And one last word just to complement what Neil was saying. We're not only developing the science, we're contributing to the further educations of physicians. You have behind the Advent program, which is one of our key programs for education of physicians. In collaborations with experts, we are bringing the science as close as possible to the physicians. So we are really through collaborative and partnership with the physician and between the two companies.